welcome to another episode of Rev on the Road. I come to you today from California, where I am currently traveling, and I'm standing in front of two different doors. And the reason I'm standing here is I want to point out that in everything in life, we often have two different choices we can take. One is to take the path of being a victim and saying, why me? Why did this happen? I don't want this in my experience. Or perhaps another response could be, what is in this for me? What do I have to learn from this experience? So by way of making it a little more personal, about almost a month ago now, I found out that I got COVID. And at first, I just wanted to go right into the one door of the victim. Why me? Why did this happen? It's not good timing. And I had to cancel a trip that I had planned to my nephew's graduation. I had a lot of anger and resentment about my body letting me down, even though I was fully vaccinated and I felt like I had done everything I could to prevent this from happening. But then when I was able to slow down and just become a little more mindful of it, I began to, number one, trust and surrender. Trust that everything in my life is here for my greater good, no matter how it looks in the moment. And also to surrender to what is, to know that it's not always going to be totally comfortable, or I'm going to know the reason why something's on my path right then. But to me, that was a big one, to get to the trust and surrender part. Another one is to be non-judgmental of both myself and others. I had to take away any blame that I was putting on myself for possibly being in places where I could have been exposed, but also the judgment I had toward others with all the issues around having COVID, and just be coming from a place of understanding and love, because ultimately that's what it's about. I think that when we replace our judgment with a deeper understanding and a quality of compassion for ourselves, self and others, then we can grow from the situation. The third thing that I learned was to be completely in my body and know that I had to listen to what my body needed at the moment. It didn't mean that I didn't want to escape from my body, because it was not too fun to be in at times, but to truly listen to whether I needed to eat or not eat, whether I needed to sleep or not sleep. Sometimes we just push away what our body's telling us to do, and we're not respectful of this beautiful thing that we've been given to experience physicality here on earth. And so by accepting that our body can communicate with us and that we need to honor it was a big lesson for me. And then the last thing that I learned was to come from a place of appreciation and gratitude. Gratitude for the people who had shown up for me to help. Somebody brought me some hot chicken soup. Somebody else just would reach out and connect with me daily on the phone. My wonderful sister created this whole little cabin room for me to stay in, and brought me things that I needed, but created such a wonderful setting for me to recover in and isolate in. So I got a sense of appreciation and gratitude for the people, but then also appreciation and gratitude for my body once it began to heal. And even though I've got some lingering coughs, I realized that my body is getting me through this, and it's really come a long way. And I know that this too shall pass. All things, whether it's the pain, the any symptoms I'm having. So I trust that where you are on your particular journey, that hopefully you've not experienced this. And if you have, hopefully you can see it in a different light. And anything that you're going through, if you can see it with maybe an eye of appreciation and what's in this for me rather than being a victim of it. It can go a long way. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.